Microvision technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and the price target. Starting off the price action, this is an amazing setup in my opinion. We have a descending triangle, which is a bearish chart pattern, but guys, we are not looking too bad at all. I think this is actually a beautiful chart pattern. Really quickly, if you just watch one thing and you just don't even care about my reasoning and you just trust me blindly, I don't recommend doing that, but here you're going to be your entry points right off the bat, $14.44 or $14.51 even if you really want to get in. Last time we validated this level on the 26th pre-market and open, it was literally probably right flat on $14. So I would say a great strategy to this if you want to add shares or buy shares is going to be set your buy limits at 14.01, because guys, we have 1, 2, 3 levels of support here. We have this green rectangular level of support. That's one. We have this ascending support right level of support right here. This has acted as a resistance going as far back as the 22nd of December. We also have a couple of validations here at the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and we also have this 61.8% retracement level sitting at $13.50. If this dips all the way to $13.50, guys, I would be loving to add shares, but obviously I don't have any buying power. All right, let's just go ahead and show you this real quick. I have 0 buying power as far as I know. Yeah, it's 0 buying power. Okay, but guys, this is a great opportunity in my opinion. Taking a look at the daily moving averages, we have everything you could want, everything you could wish for, essentially 200-day EMA under the 15-day and the 55-day MA. So this is extremely bullish. Taking a look at the MACD, it is looking very bearish here, but guys, daily is not as precise as some of the other time frames in some situations, and this is one of them. The RSI, while we're here, is 52.40. We're pretty neutral here, but guys, again, it's not going to be a very precise and sharp tool when you run up so much, because it's more of a macroscopic gauge and price action compared to something like the 4-hourly, where if you look at the 4-hourly indicators, we're actually looking really sweet. We're looking at 37.42 on the RSI. We're on the oversold side. We're closer to being oversold than overbought by a wide margin. And on the MACD is not looking too bad. The orange MACD line is looking like it's trying to cross over, like it could be crossing over at any time. The signal line is above right now, that we are in bearish territory right now. Because this is to be expected with a horrible week in the markets like it's been last week. I mean, the broader markets literally just straight dumpage is essentially what happened. And if you were able to get an entry point in the stock around this support level, and if you already had these charts drawn up on your own, congratulations. The only way this is dumping below these 3 levels of support is if the markets just do another dumpage week, which is certainly possible, but personally I think that's very unlikely. I think we're going to see a strong rebound this week, but we will certainly see. It will be interesting to see. Taking a look at another indicator, the Bollinger Bands. Let's look at the daily. We're not really getting any indication as far as price action on the 4-hourly. We are seeing, hey, this is actually bullish. In my opinion, this is for a weird reason and a complex reason. I'm going to explain it to you. This is actually bullish. All right? So these indicators, when you see them hook in like this, I just want you to focus on this outer band and this outer band. I know this 200-day EMA, it's the same color. It's confusing. All right. If you're confused about stuff, look over here. This is kind of the key to tell you where stuff's at. All right. This is hooking in. This indicates lower volatility, decreased volatility. What are we in right now? If you're a bull in the stock, what do you want to see? Okay, let's take these bands off a little bit so we're a little less laggy. All right. Technically, we're in a bearish chart pattern, yes, but guys, I would argue that this has actually been caused by the broader markets. I would argue if the markets would have stabilized, we would already have been way past. We might even be holding this trend line right here. We might be at $27 right now. I'm serious. All right. Because decreased volatility, back to my Bollinger Band point. If we see some decreased volatility on the daily, that could indicate that we're going to be condensing with some condensed price action, some tight price action going like this. And then what's going to happen? One of these two is going to break. And in my opinion, yes, this is a bearish chart pattern. And according just to the fundamental technical analysis, this descending triangle rule, yes, you have more chance to break to the downside, but guys, that's not going to happen. All right. This is why it's not going to happen. Firstly, people will be buying the dip like an insane amount because this is an amazing stock. All right. But that's not technical related. Okay. But it's true. We got to take all indications into effect, but also that's not even why mostly, right? This is the big reason. We have 3 levels of support, literally all converged and intersecting basically in one spot almost. And we only have 1 level of resistance. Not to mention we are oversold. And macroscopically, did not mean to do that. All right. 1 second. Macroscopically, what are we in right now? What's the overall macroeconomic trend? uptrend. You guessed it. I would hope you'd be able to say this is an uptrend. Okay, yes, we were at $1 all the way over there, and short term we are in a descending triangle, but we are fine. I think we're going to see great things in this stock. I think this is a really nice chart setup. The only way I'm predicting right now, that I can be wrong, I've been wrong before, I've been wrong plenty of times, I've also been right plenty of times. I'm predicting that we will be seeing a break to the upside this week unless we either get a very negative news catalyst or the markets dump. If the markets can stay flat, I think we will be seeing a lot of upside this week, or at the very least, a break above this this purple line right here, and a confirmation of this as the new support, and then kind of bouncing in between these levels, maybe possibly in between this ascending trend line and this ascending trend line, which would be, this would be support, this would be resistance. That would be fine, guys. If we could do that, we could just be bouncing in this level. We would slowly be uptrending up. I mean, not really slowly either. I mean, by the time we get to the middle of March, we would be, between $21 and between like $15. So that would be really nice. All right. That's a good thing. Slow, consistent growth is never a bad thing. All right. Especially when it comes to that, because that's not slow, consistent growth. That's high growth if we would be bouncing in between these trend lines forever. So that's what we're looking at as far as the price action. We have one last thing, guys. We do have all the golden crosses. If I forgot to cover that, we have all the golden crosses you could want. We have the 200-day EMA under the 15, and we have the 55-day EMA over the 200-day EMA. Showing the bullish territory macroscopically as far as the moving averages go. Looking at some institutional ownership, we are looking at 21% institutional ownership of the shares outstanding. Taking a look at the insider trading, not really that insane. I mean, yes, this is good. This is above average, I would say. It's not necessarily shocking. It's not like CTXR where it's like 16% or 15, 14, something like that. Fact checking this with MVIS, not really fact checking. I mean, I don't really know which one of these sites I trust more. They come up with different information literally for every stock, but they look at different stuff, so it's okay. They are fairly reliable sources, I would say. A lot of people use these websites, but they do like to get way different numbers. Okay, look at the insider ownership, 4% almost. Less than 1% according to MVIS. So I don't really know. Please, I'm waiting for some genius in the comments to explain this to me. I know they get their information from different sources, but how could it be this much of a difference? I don't know. But anyway, guys, when you see them stack up like this, that essentially just validates it more for me. Okay, yeah, it's not both 21% or not both 13%, but it's close enough, right? They're both high. So that's a bullish sign. Taking a look at the partial due diligence, this is everything you could ever need. All right, let's just click on this and see where it takes us. Boom, you got everything you could need. All right, you can spend hours reading this. All right, it goes all the way down. All right, not hours, but it's very long. It shows you all you need to know. This will be linked. So this is a great presentation. If you don't know what the company does, it will be linked to your welcome. Taking a look at my current positions. Let's just keep it brief. Let's look at the March 4th price target. We are at $14 March 4th price target. We're currently trading above that. We've already hit $24. We already hit this price target. I'm 5 out of 7 on the month out price targets. If you're wondering when I posted this, and if you're wondering if I have a good track record, yeah, please go watch my very first video. It was posted on February 5th, I believe, and it was literally just going through these 6 positions, and then shortly after I did AGTC and also knocked that one out of the park. But all the ones that are green here have been hit. Feel free to go fact check me and look at the stocks, right? Let's just go ahead and do BioLace right now. All right. It was posted February 5th, so it posted right there. What happened? We already hit $1.50. Okay, see that candlewick right there? We're way above $1.50, right? That's where I'm getting that number. All right, boom. Here, let's check right there. All right. Well, we can't even see because this is in the way. Okay, but anyways, you see my point. Okay, go fact check me on all this. Okay, that's my track record on YouTube so far. Here's my track record overall. Obviously, I've been getting killed. I've been getting absolutely killed the last couple of days, right? We went from $8,000 in profit almost down to $2,000, right? But guys, I'm still sitting at a 50% return. That's not bad, if you ask me. All right, that's not bad at all. For an account my size, it's not bad at all. For a college student, in my opinion, right, it's not too bad. And guys, we're only going to get better. This is a long-term play. I've only had this account for 4.5 months, right? You can see, what do you call it? October 28th is when it was started. I'm not doing too bad, in my opinion. So this is my whole track record. These are all my stocks. That's how you know I'm not pumping the stocks. But anyways, I'm ranting. I try not to rant. I did anyway. Sometimes, man. $30 into your bear case, $60 bull case, buy, hold, sell, 10. Literally, this might be the most auspicious buy zone in my opinion right now. Honestly, the charts look really good to me, and of course, I could be totally wrong, and we just take a massive dump on Monday, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're looking good. I don't care that this is a descending trial. I recognize that. I acknowledge that. We've got too many good things coming from this company, too many support lines. We're oversold. Macroscopically, we're in an uptrend. We've got all the golden crosses. This is an amazing company, guys. We're not breaking below those supports, in my opinion. Relevant information in regards to title is finished now. Feel free to click off, my friends, if you have more important things to do. Extra useful information for beginners especially. This is actually, I need some experienced traders, those of you that have been following me from the start, to actually tell me if you guys have any other pieces of information or /websites. Let's go ahead and add that on there, /websites. Okay, if you have any other information or websites that should be added along with fintel.io, FinViz, Reddit, and of course the technicals of the meat and potatoes, right? If you have any good information besides that, like I'm just missing, like I mean, we could go over the float and the short interest. Well, we do go over the short interest sometimes, but it can be construed in so many different ways. That's why I don't usually do this. But there's so many indicators. If you guys think, I know all these indicators. If you guys think I should do the financials even, I'm not really, all the stocks that we do don't really have great financials. All right. I know this. All right. We're investing because of the business model and the leadership and the market demand in the next 5 years or the next year, or at least short term, right? Or catalysts, or something like that. We're not investing in them because they have good balance sheets, all right? But yeah, you get my point, all right? My point is this: if you're lost, all right, feel free to recommend me websites and information that you think we should add to our little setup here that we do. Fundamentals we usually do, FinViz we use as well, Reddit, price. You guys know what we do, all right? Do you guys know any other information that we should add along with this? Like, do you think we should do a little financial action? Do you think we should do more actual, what is this company? I don't try to do that because, you guys can just look up that stuff on your own. For most of you, I think what you can learn the most from me is just the technicals, because that's what I'm best at, I think. You could totally disagree with me. You could think I'm horrible at it all, right? But, that's what I think you can learn the most from me. And you can do all this stuff that I'm doing here, but the technicals, it takes a lot of time, I think, to develop, all the crazy stuff we do as far as the technicals, right? And I could do more, right? There's 1,000 indicators here that we could go over. I don't even know all these. Like, what the heck is that? What the heck is this thing, right? What is this stuff, right? All right, let's turn this stuff off. I'm not trying to glitch out my Weeble, all right? My computer's not too good. But anyways, gosh, I'm ranting again every time, I swear. BrandonBaltio.com, guys. Email me here if you got something serious question or something. I will make mistakes, guys. Not expect perfection from yourself or anyone. Use several brokers. Platform I am using for technical analysis. This stands for technical analysis. Is Weeble. Free stocks with them in the description if you would like. If you are in a different country, I'm very sorry for you, my friend. That is very unfortunate. Pre-market and after-hours trading, you will be getting access to this with Weeble. I'm just rubbing it in for the people who are living in countries that is not allowed in. But very few other brokers offer this. Success will never change our business model. I promise you guys that. Feel free to share it. I'm never going to ask for likes or ask you to share or subs or put ads in the videos. I'll probably never do any of that stuff. But if I ever do that stuff, I promise you it will be in the irrelevant section. My promise to you, 100%. 150% promise is that you will never see ads or some irrelevant rant. If I start ranting in the middle of the video, like the middle of the technicals, I will just restart it. That's my promise to you guys. I will keep it concise as I can. Hopefully, during the relevant section, that's my promise to you guys. Bionair to the moon. Let me know if any of you guys, if any of you know who this quote is actually from. Let me know in the comments. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. I would be very surprised, very pleasantly surprised if anyone actually knew this. One of my favorite shows and probably my favorite character ever in any show, book, or movie said this. It's not even my favorite. It's not even the most recognizable line from him, but it's one of the best quotes I got from him. So, yeah, let me know who this is from. If you don't know, don't look it up though. Don't just look it up in Google. You can probably figure it out pretty easy. Guys, it's not financial advice. Thank you all so much. Y'all are the best, and I'll see you all in the next one.